Coachella brought a lot with it. Shirtless influencers, expensive coconut water, and even another unexpected Billie Eilish moment. But nothing, and seriously, nothing, got the internet buzzing like Justin Bieber smiling like a lovesick teen right after bumping into Selena Gomez.
Justin Bieber was repeatedly mesmerized after seeing Selena Gomez at Paris Fashion Week. Bieber was shopping with his wife Hailey Bieber when he spotted Gomez outside her shop interacting with fans. According to an eyewitness, Bieber stopped at his tracks and stared at Gomez for a long time. He then turned to Hailey and said something.
Yes, Selena. The same girl he's written songs about, cried over, and maybe even prayed for. And now he's out here grinning like Hailey doesn't have internet access. We're not saying Jelena is happening again, but we are saying Justin looked more cheerful in that moment than he has all year while doing skincare routines for Hailey. So what really happened at Coachella? Let's walk through it. Everyone was buzzing from the overpriced lemonade and the bass thumping from the Sahara tent. The VIP area looked straight out of Instagram. Selfies, soft reveals, and oddly perfect lighting on every candid. That's when Selena Gomez showed up. Hair in a sleek bun, big hoops on, glowing like she knew every eye was on her. She wasn't trying hard to stand out, yet somehow the whole section leaned in. Conversations stopped. Even the security guards looked curious. Just a few feet away, Justin Bieber had his hoodie up, sipping something, probably coconut water, though it somehow felt more meaningful in the moment. The second he spotted her, he broke into a huge, uncontrollable smile. Not the polite kind, not the chill kind. This was the kind of grin that made people drop their phones mid-scroll. It screamed, "This is not normal. I am definitely not okay." It wasn't just any smile, it was that Jelena smile. The one we haven't seen since 2013, back when Tumblr ruled the fanfic world. Fan cams caught the moment from 3 different angles. TikTok slowed it down and added sparkles. Twitter exploded. Jelena was trending all over again. And Selena, she just kept walking. Cool, calm, every blink perfectly timed. She gave off this effortless, "Yeah, I know you saw that" vibe, then kept it moving like the main character in a movie. The internet had its say. This wasn't closure. And that smile, it didn't feel like just a moment. It felt like a teaser. Not the full trailer, just a little preview that sends everyone into a frenzy. If that grin was the teaser, then Selena's recent music is the bonus content. Because when it comes to turning heartbreak into glowing lyrics and subtle shade, no one handles it quite like she does. Her collab with Benny Blanco wasn't just an album. It felt like a diary with emotional padlocks, except she left the key on Justin's doorstep tied in a sarcastic bow. She never said his name, but every track practically whispered it. Especially I Said I Love You First. That one hit like it was written during a 2 a.m. breakdown, with a cracked phone screen and a blocked number. Heartbreak piano? Yep. Justin's shadow in the lyrics? Double yes. Fans picked up on it right away. This wasn't some vague metaphor. This was Selena watching her ex get married and using every feeling from that to aim straight for a Grammy.
About like a person maybe that she's dated that now they're only dating younger and hotter people than her.
Those lyrics, they feel like she's still holding on to the receipt from that whole relationship. A line like, "You moved on before I had the chance to miss you," hits even harder when you picture that Coachella smile. Sure, Justin was grinning ear to ear, but Selena had already written the soundtrack to their goodbye. Then there's the public reaction. Let's not act like everyone's over it. Half the internet still treats Selena and Justin like characters from a teen romance series that got canceled too soon. The other half? They're just here for the drama, the video edits, and the non-stop theories that fuel TikTok and keep therapists busy. But honestly, Selena and Justin weren't just another celeb couple. They were the couple. The blueprint for chaotic love in the age of likes and retweets. Their relationship raised an entire generation on emotional roller coasters. Was it iconic? No doubt. Was it healthy? Only if you count emotional whiplash as a love language. Their timeline could easily be a Netflix series. 1 minute they're cuddling at award shows, the next he's seen with Hailey, then back with Selena, then Hailey again. It wasn't a breakup, loop. It was a full-on romantic carousel, and nobody could figure out when to step off. Now here's where it gets extra messy. Word is, right before Justin married Hailey, he may have gone on a texting spree. Fans dug up clues and matched lyrics, pointing to the possibility that he reached out to Selena multiple times, like not once or twice. We're talking 23 texts, not a love note, more like a digital meltdown. Which brings us to the music. Selena didn't respond with tweets. She turned it into ballads. In Ring, she basically spells it out. He texted me 23 times in one night. That's not romantic. That's the kind of move that makes your phone overheat. Then came, you said you were sorry, which felt less like a song and more like a therapy session set to background vocals.
It's a dream I had. Maybe you feel like you didn't get that one opportunity to hear just those words. And I thought I needed that for a...
And then there's, how does it feel to be forgotten? That wasn't just a lyric, it was an emotional airstrike. No soft punches, just a direct hit. If Justin hadn't taken things personally before, that title alone should have had him, hiding behind a hoodie and shades. But here's what makes it clever. Selena never says names. No obvious clues, no tagged hints. Just enough breadcrumbs to make the internet go full detective every time she drops a track. Fans start lining up the dates, pulling up interviews, and turning lyrics into entire research projects. Meanwhile, somewhere out there, Justin's probably humming "Sorry" to himself, wondering if it still holds up. Or if Selena just closed the chapter for good. Because by her own words, it sounds like she already has.
That to validate me. I don't need that for me to move on. That's okay that I never got one. I want to be able to say, that was enough. In my head, that was enough, and I'm grateful, and I love it.
And let's not act like Justin's been untouched by all of this. His behavior after Selena hasn't exactly been calm. It's been more of a spiritual roller coaster than a polished pop comeback. One day, he's deep into gospel, looking like he's ready to preach at Sunday service. The next, he's on Instagram Live with that dazed look, like every regret just replayed in crystal clear 4K right in front of him.
You just a little bitty bitch for show. You just a little bitty bitch. You just a little bitty bitch for show. I've been the shit.
Things took a sudden turn. His posts started showing black backgrounds, cryptic Bible quotes, and captions that felt more like emotional check-ins. Stuff like, God gives his toughest battles to his saddest Canadian pop stars. And then came that run-in with the paparazzi. But it wasn't just sarcasm he was serving. There was real concern underneath it.
Money. All you care about, guys. What do you know? It's money. You don't care about people. Only money.
Fans have noticed Justin acting all over the place on live streams lately, and honestly, someone should check on Hailey. Because the mood in that house can't be calm, especially if Justin's Spotify Wrapped is just rare on loop. While he's out, here questioning every choice he's made since 2012, Coachella gave him a front-row view of his past, his regrets, and the biggest what-if of his life. Just across the VIP section stood the girl who once made a whole generation believe in intense, messy love, Selena, glowing like she just won the breakup again. But here's where it gets even more interesting. Word is, this wasn't their first run-in since the breakup. Sources say they've been texting. Casually, of course. You know, the kind of accidental messages sent at 2 a.m. while your partner is asleep, and your feelings are all over the place. And the timing? Questionable. Right before Coachella, Justin canceled several appearances. They blamed it on health, but fans aren't buying it. To them, it screams emotional overload, especially when he showed up looking like he's been playing the one that got away on repeat and journaling in lowercase letters. And it goes even deeper. A clip from a 2018 Selena interview resurfaced where she I've loved deeply and I don't regret it. Fans instantly linked it to Justin, because who else would she have meant back then? Exactly. Then there's the necklace. Selena was recently seen wearing one that fans swear is the same charm Justin gave her on that Tokyo trip. The tiny silver one he once said reminded him of her laugh. Coincidence? Maybe. But in Hollywood, nothing just happens. It's all perfectly timed. Meanwhile, Hailey's gone radio silent on social media. No mysterious quotes, no skincare tutorials, and in celebrity language, that kind of silence? It's a blinking red alert. Now the internet's split in two. One group is ready to throw a Jelena wedding, glitter invites and all. The other? Tired, begging her to walk away, delete the number, and be done with it.
Really thinking about him is my point, all right? Now, happy without you? Happy people don't have to convince others that they're happy. They are just happy. And when you've moved on, you just move on.
So while Selena's out here turning heartbreak into Grammy bait, and Justin's caught in what fans now call a full-on soft boy spiral, the world just keeps refreshing. Because with Jelena, even when it's done, it never feels done. So here's the real question. Was Justin's Coachella smile real, or regret in disguise? Is Selena the one that got away, or the one who won the emotional war? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And if you live for this kind of celebrity chaos, hit like, subscribe, and share it with your drama-loving friends.